A Night of the Seven Kings is finally over, and they absolutely nailed the ending. It was a fantastic final episode. This episode focuses on the aftermath of the Trial of Seven, and I really like the way that Baelor's death is handled in this episode. We get the guilt of Maekor, and we also get the guilt of Dunk, and they're sort of on opposite sides of the same coin, feeling like they're both responsible. It's not really either their faults, it's Daeron. He's the dick, and, you know, he manipulated the whole thing, and it's his fault. But I really like the way that, you know, Dunk feels like it's his fault, and he's questioning whether, you know, is his foot or his hand worth the life of the prince, and maybe there'll be some time later on where he can repay that debt, and Makel's just like, nah, probably not, but, you know, whatever. And I thought it was a great scene. I think it was one of the best acted scenes in the episode, actually. What I think this episode does really well is you get a sense of what Duncan's been through. You know, he's been through the wars, and he's feeling like, you know, what was the point? He's got a prince killed, but you then get this nice sense of like hopefulness, and that there are good things to come in the future with Duncan and Egg. We also get a confirmation that Dunk isn't actually a knight. He never was knighted. I think in the novella it's sort of ambiguous, but in this we get a definitive answer. He is not knighted by Sir Arlen. And I think that makes it even better, because it's not about your status, whether you are a knight or not. It's more about your character and what's in your heart, rather than, yeah, I'm a knight, so I'm a knight. It's, you know, he went to protect the innocent. He done the right thing. He is a knight. Daniel Ings, I think, as Lionel Baratheon, is one of the standouts in the cast. He is really great. His scene at the start is very good. He's funny and charismatic, and I really hope we see more of Lionel Baratheon. I know eventually that Dunk and him do kind of have a bit of a thing, but yeah, I would like to see more of him, because Daniel Ings is very good in this role. Peter Claffey, and he is fantastic as Duncan the Tall, and also Dexter Ansel Sol is also fantastic. He's not in this episode as much, but what we do get with him is really good. The scene at the end where he goes to join Duncan, and you find out he's just snuck off basically because he wants to go hang out and live with Duncan, is awesome. This show gave me everything that I needed it to give me. It felt a little bit more lighthearted. It felt a little bit more upbeat at the start, but then we do get into that kind of, you know, shit goes down sort of stuff that you do get in Game of Thrones. But it's nice to see the good person actually come out on top, and it was nice to see them kind of riding off together, and I cannot wait for a second season of this. Give me as many seasons as you possibly can with this creative team and this cast, because they are all fantastic, and I think this is probably the best season of Game of Thrones since season 4.